Steve's alarm goes off at 6:47, like it does every weekday. He hits snooze twice, showers in the dark, drinks his coffee standing up, and sits in traffic for 42 minutes to be at his desk by 8:30. He does this 240 times a year. This morning, before the alarm, he was watching a video on his phone about someone in a Lamborghini explaining passive income. Then he closed the app and went to work. Because that's not him. That's a person in a rented car reading a script. But here's what Steve doesn't know. There are people who actually do wake up to money that arrived while they slept. Real people, not gurus. And they didn't get there with a brilliant idea. They got there with an idea so boring, nobody wanted to steal it. My name is Nick, and I've spent way too much time studying how ordinary people build wealth without inheriting it, without connections, and without a viral moment. What I keep finding is uncomfortable. The people who actually get rich almost never invent anything. They just do the boring thing everyone else is too proud to touch. Hit subscribe and drop a like, because this list is gonna sting a little. I'm gonna count down 20 of the most boring, unglamorous, profitable businesses in America. 20 to 1, real numbers, and a pattern that emerges by the end you'll never unsee. Stick around, because number 1 changes everything. Number 20, commercial window cleaning. Hospitals and office buildings pay $400 to $1,000 a workday for this. Annual contracts that renew automatically. An operator running 3 two-person crews bills $300,000 a year without ever strapping on a harness himself. The barrier isn't money. It's that it looks like a job. Number 19, pressure washing. $1,500 to $4,000 in equipment. Sign annual contracts with corporate buildings and condos, and the revenue becomes recurring. Nobody wants to spray parking lots for a living, which is exactly why the ones who do have almost no competition. Number 18, portable restroom rentals. The global market is over $20 billion and projected to hit almost $35 billion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. Every construction site needs them. Nobody wants to own them. You buy the units, rent them monthly, clean them on a route. The uglier the product, the fewer people compete for it. Number 17, vending machines. Today's machines take cards, have screens, and monitor themselves from your phone. A well-placed one generates $300 to $1,000 a month in profit. What you're really buying isn't the machine. It's permission to sit 24 hours a day in a corner that was earning zero. Number 16, ATM networks. Buy machines, place them in bars and laundromats, earn a fee per withdrawal. Right location? $1,000 to $3,000 a month per machine. And here's the trick. If you already have a vending machine in a spot, the same owner probably takes an ATM too. 2 income streams from 1 visit. Number 15, bookkeeping for small businesses. Every small business needs it. Almost no owner wants to do it. They pay $500 to $1,500 a month to make it go away. 10 clients equals $10,000 a month. No office, no employees. You don't need to be a CPA. You need a laptop and organization. Number 14, residential and commercial cleaning. A solo operator with 5 recurring clients does $5,000 to $8,000 a month. Scale to a 4-person crew, and it's $25,000 to $40,000 a month with margins between 35% and 50%. The secret isn't cleaning better than everyone else. It's keeping the clients you already have. Number 13, pest control. Nobody wants to think about cockroaches. Cockroaches don't care. The global market hit $22 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach $34 billion by 2030. Monthly maintenance contracts renew on their own because no restaurant risks a health inspection over a pest problem. The client comes to you. Number 12, laundromats. The U.S. industry generates around $7 billion a year. Average revenue, about $150,000 per location. Margins up to 35%. 95% of laundromats are still operating after 5 years. Compare that to any restaurant. People will always need to wash their clothes. Number 11, self-storage. $45 billion U.S. market, over 50,000 facilities. Nearly 1 in 8 American households rents at least one unit. Modern homes shrunk, people kept accumulating. And the fastest growing customer isn't families moving. It's small e-commerce sellers using storage units as makeshift warehouses. Number 10, heavy equipment and tool rental. Buy a professional saw or industrial mower once. Rent it dozens of times. Small contractors don't want to buy a specialized machine for a 3-week project. The equipment pays for itself several times over during its life. Everything after that is profit. Number 9, sports card reselling. This sounds like a hobby, but buying bulk lots, grading condition, and reselling on specialized marketplaces is a repeatable process. Almost nobody treats it like a real business, which is why competition stays low. Boring doesn't mean formal. It means unglamorous and repeatable. Number 8, light manufacturing of small parts. Screws, plastic connectors, the pieces that literally hold your life together. No large factory stops its line to make 1,000 custom parts for one client. That order is too small for the giants and exactly the right size for a small manufacturer who knows who to serve. Number 7, management software for small businesses. Not the next social network. Boring scheduling software for electricians. Inventory tools for small shops. A small business already paying $100 a month for a mediocre tool isn't looking for innovation. They're looking for the problem to go away. Number 6, specialized electrical for smart technology. EV chargers, smart home systems. An electrician who specializes here charges above $250 an hour. Same trade, new specialization. You don't reinvent the wheel. You point it in a direction nobody else is looking. Number 5, plumbing for commercial kitchens. Regular plumbing plus emergencies clears $150,000 to $300,000 a year. But a plumber in Perth built a 7-figure business focusing only on restaurant kitchens. A restaurant can't wait a week for a pipe. They pay premium for the urgency. Specializing in an urgent niche beats being a generalist for everyone. Number 4, parking lots in high-demand areas. Considered by industry reports the single most boring business there is. A well-located lot in a business district generates $10,000 to $30,000 a month with minimal costs. 5 small lots equals $600,000 a year, nearly passive. No product, no customer service, just empty space and location. Number 3, established service franchises. Requires real capital. Average annual revenue around $160,000. Initial cost around $275,000. 18 months to income. The McDonald's you drive past isn't owned by the corporation. It's owned by a person who bought a proven instruction manual instead of inventing one. Number 2, buying an existing business instead of starting one. This isn't about which business. It's about how you acquire it. A laundromat, a cleaning service, a pest control company with proven cash flow eliminates the biggest risk of any new business. The period where you don't know if it's going to work. Recurring revenue businesses sell for 3 to 5 times annual income. One-time sale businesses sell for 1 to 2. Buying money that's already flowing changes the risk equation entirely. And number 1, now pay attention, the one I promised you at the start. It's not a business, it's a principle, and it connects every single thing on this list. The difference between getting rich slowly and never getting rich at all isn't which business you choose. It's whether that business pays you once or pays you every month. If you sell a popsicle, you earn once. If you rent the popsicle cart to somebody every month, you earn every month without ever selling another popsicle. Same energy, completely different structure. Every business you just heard shares one invisible feature. The customer pays, leaves, and comes back to pay again the following month without you having to convince them all over again. The laundromat, the storage unit, the pest control contract, the bookkeeping client, the ATM, all the same skeleton underneath. Morgan Housel puts it away I never forget. People underestimate the power of simple things that repeat consistently because they chase excitement instead of consistency. Read that again, because that sentence is the entire game. None of these businesses are brilliant. All of them are consistent. And here's what I want you to walk away with more than any specific idea. The next time you evaluate anything, this list or one you come up with yourself, ask one question first. Does it pay me once, or does it pay me every month? That single question filters out 90% of the ideas people chase and leaves you with the ones that actually build wealth. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Two people, same age, same starting point. Daniel spent 2 years hunting the genius idea. An app, a unique product, something nobody had done. He burned through his savings, competing against 1,000 other ambitious people chasing the same thing. Today, at 41, he's still employed, still looking. Alex bought a laundromat that had been running in his city for 15 years. He didn't invent it. He bought it with proven cash flow. Then he added 2 vending machines and a gym down the street. 4 years later, both businesses combined replaced his salary. Today, his money comes in while he sleeps. Nobody in his social circle would ever guess it looking at him. Daniel didn't fail for lack of effort. He worked harder than Alex. He failed because he chose a field where thousands of ambitious people were competing at the same time. Alex chose a field almost nobody wanted to step on, and he had it almost entirely to himself. Steve's alarm is going to go off tomorrow at 6:47 again. Same shower, same coffee, same 42 minutes of traffic. He can keep watching Lamborghini videos, or he can pick one boring business from this list and start looking into it with the same seriousness people apply to the exciting ones. That's the whole difference between 41 still employed and 41 already free.
So here's the only question that matters, and I actually want you to answer it in the comments. Of all 20 of these, which one would you be willing to be bored by for the next 10 years? Because whichever one you can tolerate longer than everyone else is exactly the one that will pay you the longest.